Source says it is okay. I did that for the motion tracking, FYI. But Source says it is okay for you to believe again. It is okay to believe again. So whether you need to believe in yourself, whether you need to believe in love again, whether it's a dream that you've buried so deep because of past disappointments and past experiences, the source of all that runs through everything, that is responsible for stardust, lightning strikes, earthquakes, responsible for such beautiful places such as Hawaii and just the most exotic places, auroras, the aurora borealis, how amazing that is, stars, that energy that runs through all is telling you it is okay to believe again. It is okay to believe again. Believe in yourself. Believe. So, if you were little and you always believed that you wanted to be this, that you would be this, or that you would be that, Source says it is okay to believe in your dreams again. My favorite thing is to say Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart didn't become a millionaire until she was 55. All this stuff Martha Stewart been doing, she done got locked up for tax evasion, got out, running around with Snoop Dogg. You know, she had the before locked up, the after locked up, and she was like, she did all that, and she only just became, she just became a millionaire. It's never too late, whether in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even your 60s, you still have life ahead of you. And spend the last bit of that life believing, because your beliefs become reality. Now, whether you believe that or not, that is true. Your beliefs become reality. So you say, hey, well, if my beliefs became reality, how come when I was a child, it didn't just happen that way? Well, we have to take into account the journey. No movies that we've ever been to or have ever seen do they get it right the first time around. Maybe it's supposed to look different than what you necessarily imagine, but it's still the same essence. You wanted to have children, but hey, now you're 40 and you found out, you couldn't find a stable partner. And so now you found out, hey, you're going through menopause or whatever the case may be, and you just found out you couldn't have children. Maybe adopting children would have lit you up way more. And so you still have that opportunity to be a parent. But are you taking it? Did you take it? Do you still believe that this is an experience that you deserve regardless of how old you are? Because maybe you wouldn't have liked pregnancy. Maybe it would have marred your experience so much. So these are just things to think about. The journey is never perfect. We see it in movies over and over again, action movies, adventure movies, even romance movies. It's never the first guy, the first girl, the first this, the first that. But it's always the end result, the love, the journey, the dream, the outcome. The journey is never perfect. But we're here to live it. We're here to learn it. We're here to love it. But in the meantime, you keep your belief. And believe me, it's not easy. This is one of the most courageous things that you can do. How courageous are you that something where over and over again, it seems as though things around you told you no, but you keep saying yes. Or you keep seeing the opposite of what you believe in and you believe anyway. How courageous, how determined, how strong you are. Even if you've dropped it, how courageous, how brave, how strong you are to pick that thing back up. And in order to pick it back up, you have to let things go. You have to let go of the disappointment. You have to let go of the pain. You have to let go of those past experiences that have told you otherwise. How great you must be. And we are all capable. We're all capable of this. No ifs and buts about it. You are a reflection of nature. You are a natural being, a naturally occurring being. You're a reflection of nature, which is a reflection of the universe, which is a reflection of source, the source that runs through anything, everything, that's responsible for quantum physics and neutrino particles and atoms and floating on a rock. You know, I love that. I love that saying. Like, why do you think your dreams can't happen? Like, why do we limit ourselves in our beliefs when technically we're floating on a big ass rock in space, you know? I mean, I think it's a little bit different than that, you know, maybe, you know. But either way, we are just suspended in birds that can fly. Like, there's literally creatures that fly. We can't fly. You want to talk about aerodynamics and all that? I don't give a fuck what anybody say. The fact that anything can fly is miraculous. Just think about it. So, it is okay for you to believe again. I know you say, hey, well, what about the way life is looking? Life has been a shit show for the past 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and it seems like it's just getting worse. There has been a turning point, and it's all in what you tune into. Are you tuning into the societal norms definition? Because society as we know it is breaking down, but it's making way for something so much better. This is why it's very important to what do you tune into? Because as society seems like it's going downhill, nature is going uphill. Have you seen how beautiful and big and bright everything has been blooming? It's very important to tune into the things that actually lights you up. What lights you up? Source is bringing me back again, because I had a moment just now. She's like, what lights you up? What in this world lights you up? What, when you were little, lit you up? What gave you joy? What gave you excitement? Mine was magic. I love to believe in magic, and true magic. Not pulling a rabbit out the hat, not illusionist tricks. Those are called illusions. Real magic. The thing they call quantum physics nowadays. Like, how did that happen? Miracles, things of that nature. Witchcraft even, but not witchcraft to do things to harm other people, not baneful witchcraft to enrich our own lives. I truly believe that we are magical beings because the world around us is magical. There's plenty of things that we can't explain. And I believe that we have unexplainable attributes. Or maybe you can explain them. Through energy, through frequency, through vibration. But either way, it's not about what I believe in. Because what I believe in is what I believe in. It's what do you believe in? What lights you up? Is it a job? Is it not even a job, like a career? Is it an idea? Do you believe truly in the goodness of society, or in the goodness of people? It is okay to believe in that again. There are wonderful people. Do you believe in that world hunger can be solved? Thirst, homelessness. But over and over and over, people say it cannot be solved. It can't happen. It won't happen. Do you believe in a utopia? Well, in my opinion, we live in a dystopia, or we've been living in a dystopian society. So if a dystopian society can exist, this radical negative, then the radical good can happen as well. And any utopian society that we've seen on screen has not truly been a utopian society. Utopian society is about love, it's about harmony, it's about respect. It's about coexisting. It's not about control. It's not about being the same. It's not even about liking each other. Like, liking the same things. It's about being in touch with nature. It's about thriving and not surviving. It's not about competition. It's about individuality and uniqueness. So what have you buried so deep within you that is just it's bursting to get out? And once it get out, it is going to light you up. It's going to be like firecrackers in the dark. It's just going to light your life up. It's going to put, every time you think of it, it puts a smile on your face. It is okay to believe in that again. And maybe some of you need to believe in yourself. Maybe you've let yourself down so many times. Maybe you've lost yourself to jobs, to situations, to trends, to being like society, to trying to fit in. But really all you needed was to feel safe as yourself, as a unique being, as an individual being. It is okay to believe again in yourself. It is okay to feel safe again within yourself. Source is giving you the okay. Some of you may have been looking for that okay, but you've been looking to things that's been going on in society, things that's controlled by men. You've been looking to other people to give you that okay. Why not let such a stable, big, miraculous energy that is responsible for earthquakes and responsible for growing our food, that's responsible for lightning strikes and the aurora borealis and all of these amazing places like Hawaii, all of that beauty. You talk about stars and stardust and planetary objects and just these amazing things. Why not let that energy, because that's what source energy is. It runs through any and everything. Why not let that validate you and to tell you it is okay, and it is. That energy is telling you it is okay for you to believe in yourself again. It is okay for you to believe in your dreams again. Go out, get some chalk, connect with your inner child, because maybe some of you can't even remember what those child, and that is okay. You need a memory jog. You need to jog your memory. Like, hey, what really lit me up? What was that thing that made me so happy? What was it? Go out. Do the things that you did when you were a kid. Go play tag. Go play in the woods. Go swimming. But be playful with it. Be free with it. Get chalk. Buy jump rope. Go jump rope. Buy some action figures, some toys, some Barbies. Play with that. Allow yourself to be silly. Don't take yourself so serious. And once you figure out what those beliefs are that you've sat down, be brave. Be brave and be willing to pick them back up. Be brave and be willing to say, you know what? It may not have worked out the way I thought in the past, but I'm willing to let that go. I'm going to be brave enough to let that go, to let the disappointment go. Because it's just like a cloud looming over you. That's what it is. It's like a cloud following you wherever you go. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And you can say, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Track version. Track version. Like, brush your shoulders off. I cannot Harlem Shake to save my life. And I was in a Harlem Shaking competition in elementary school, and let me tell you something. Of course, I was not winning because I couldn't Harlem Shake then. I used to Harlem Shake like this. I could not Harlem Shake to save my life. But dust your shoulders off. That's what you gotta do in order to hold space for that belief. And I know you can do it. You're here. You're breathing. You're still going. You are strong. You are capable. You are ready. It is time. If you was attracted to this video, it is time. And it is okay. It's some of the hardest things to do. Sometimes it's just to have hope again. How brave you must be. How strong you must be in order to pick that thing back up and start running with it again. And you can do it. Because the same thing that creates lightning strikes, stars, earthquakes, all these big miraculous flowers, such beauty, such grace, trees, such strength, is the same energy that lives within you. So some of you may need to believe in things that light you up again. So maybe you've believed in religious doctrines, or belief systems that don't quite light you up, but provide you a community. Sometimes it's more important to be true to ourselves than to connect with the false community. And I don't know why that came out like that, but it did. It is very important for you to feel safe and loved and seen within yourself than it is to feel safe and loved and to be seen by others. Why? Because you cannot rely on others. You can always rely on yourself. And you will feel much better, much freer, much more open, much more joyful to believe and to truly believe wholeheartedly in something that you agree with. Sometimes beliefs are not just what you see, it's what you feel. That gut instinct that, oh, I knew I shouldn't have went that way. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew I shouldn't have talked to her. I knew I shouldn't have talked to him. God damn it. I shouldn't have went that way. You have those same gut feelings sometimes about the religions that you're in. Wait a minute, that don't seem right to me. And then what do? We just change it. We just be like, oh, well, I don't have to believe in that part. But I'm telling you, it is okay to walk away from that. It is okay to believe in something that's pure and true and something that resonates with you. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique. These books were made by people who have a connection with the same um, energy that I'm speaking about. You know, some people say God, some people say, universe. I, say source, because what about the other universes, you know? But that's just me. It's however you identify that higher power. Why can't you be the direct source of information? Why can't you get that information from the source? It's what do you feel? It's what do you believe? And it is okay. It is okay to let those inauthentic beliefs, those beliefs that aren't truly yours, it's okay to let them go if they don't feel right. If you know in the pit of your stomach, if you know you love Sunday church, not truly for the what do you call them damn things? Goodness gracious, I done damn forgot the sermons. But you go for the community, or you go because your parents believe it. It is okay, because you have to live your life as you. No one else can live your life. No one else can fulfill you. No one else can say, here's the happiness. Here's the joy. Here's the true fulfillment. Here. You have to hold it and guide that for yourself. And sometimes it starts in what you believe all the time. And belief doesn't mean all of a sudden you take action, right? You can take it slow. You just start to nurture that belief. And just because you say, you know what? Say you decide today, you know what? That was exactly what I needed to hear. I'm going to break away from the church, and I'm going to do my own research, or I'm just going to sit and it's just what I feel. You can just believe in what you see, the nature, the goodness around you. I believe in myself. I believe in the goodness of myself. I believe that I can be that astronaut. Still, I believe I can be that doctor. I'm 45 years old and I still can go to medical school and be a doctor. You sit and you nurture those beliefs. You don't go and you don't tell anybody your beliefs. Your beliefs are like your baby, especially first starting out, especially when you first pick them up. It's like when you're pregnant and you can't tell people until you're a certain trimester, because it's still a little wishy-washy whether you would keep the baby or not. Same thing with your beliefs. You keep them, you nurture them, you keep them safe, because we're not checking our beliefs, we're not validating our beliefs against someone who maybe doesn't even believe in what authentically resonates with them. So why tell other people for them to just reject it? It's not for other people. The belief is for you. You can become that doctor. You can have that child. You can love yourself again. You can trust yourself again. It is okay to believe in these things. You can believe in the goodness of people. You can believe that your life is still full and juicy, and that we're just not running a rat race. That things are going in a positive direction. You can believe that. These are your beliefs. And Source is telling me to tell you, just watch what happens when you take that belief, you hold it, you nurture it, you protect it, because it is your baby. Source says, watch as things around you start to transform. That before, when you dropped your belief, now all of a sudden, and this is why it's important to still protect it, because even when you say it's the sovereignty of a religious belief, of a spiritual belief, of your personal belief system, say you pick that back up, You, until your reality transforms around you, you may still be running into people with closed-minded belief systems. This is why it's important to keep it, to nurture that belief. Or you're 40 years old, you're 50 years old maybe, and you want to have a baby, and you want to adopt a baby. There's people around you that's like, oh, you're too old. When they're 30, you're going to be 80. But all you want to do is provide a safe home. That you can do more for those people, for that child in those 30 years than people who had their child who at 20. You've done more for them. You created a better foundation. You just want to love and give that child a safe home, one that they wouldn't have had. So you start running into people who think that. But as you keep that belief and you nurture it, you'll meet somebody, you'll start to see stories of, oh yeah. Because what about the grandparents? Then you'll start to expand your mind. Oh yeah, what about the grandparents who raised their grandchildren? That's the same thing. That's very similar. And you'll start to run into people like that. Oh yeah, I had a granddaughter. My daughter, she was strong, da 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 da, and I had to take my granddaughter. And you know what? Maybe they're 80 at that point. They're like, I'm old, and she takes care of me, but she's such a stable young adult, and I know she wouldn't have been that if she was with her mother, or however it goes. You will start to see iterations of your dreams to say, yes, it is possible. But it starts within. You have to hold it. You have to nurture it. You have to protect it first. And then the universe will start to show it outside of you. And then eventually, dun, 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 you turn around and you're living it. You start to take action little by little, by little by little, on your dreams. This is not something, oh, you pick up your belief system, you drop this, you drop the pain and disappointment, and you take action. It doesn't happen overnight. But why not start? And Source is saying it is okay to believe again. It's okay to have that hope again. It's okay to be lit up from the inside out, where you're just radiating. If you've been through a really tough life and you never thought that you would feel joyful and you would smile again, take it from me, who I never thought that I would experience a certain level of joy. I picked that belief back up. I was a very joyful child. I believed that life was joyful, was meant to be enjoyed. I laughed a lot. I loved a lot. It is okay to let the past go. You are strong enough. Once you get over your fear, guess what? You're over it. And it's not even a factor anymore. And you'll see that it was okay all along. And you'll even appreciate the journey from when you didn't feel like it's okay. Because it makes it that much sweeter. And that's why your beliefs aren't for everybody. Them don't believe in themselves, know then that they can believe in me. If they can't believe in themselves, they can't believe in you either. So don't validate your beliefs. Don't look to see if it's okay. You're getting your okay. It's from Source. It is okay to believe again. You can conquer those disappointments. You can learn to accept them and love them. Love the journey. Love the detours. Love the delays. Love the setbacks. Because it was always there to protect you. If you had went through that detour sign, you would have landed in a pothole. And now you can't get to your destination because your car is ruined. It would have been maybe an experience so devastating that you wouldn't have been able to get over it. But trust that right now, right here, that however devastating the experience is, you can let it go and move forward. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you to start again. I'm so excited. Start again. Do that thing. Okay? Appreciate the journey. Because nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it again and again till you get it right. Lord Hannah Montana. But enjoy it. It is okay. I was a nurse. I did 4 years. I was an ICU nurse. And I was depressed. I was anxious. I was 85 pounds. My weight was up, then it was down, and it was up, and it was down. I looked like a skeleton at one point. But when I was younger, I never was like, as a child, I never was like, I want to be a nurse. This was something I did because nurses made money. After a while of having a rough childhood, living in poverty, I was like, you know what? I want something that I know that will guarantee me stability. And it made me miserable. And even when I put it down, it took like a year for me to fully accept, a year or two, to really fully accept the fact that, you know what, that was a part of the journey, but it didn't work out. And it wasn't supposed to stay there. Because I was like, I put in all this work. I was a nurse for 5 years. I worked this place, that place, this place, that place. I went through hell, all this stress, all this anxiety. You mean to tell me it didn't work out? Like, those are very real feelings. But you will, take it from me, whatever disappointment you have within yourself. Because then I used to beat myself up like, you know what, I love dancing. And I remember being in middle school being like, either I pursue professional dance or I pursue nursing. And I talked myself into pursuing nursing. And I had a moment where I'm like, dang, why didn't I just pursue dance? It was all meant for me to get to this point. Because dance is not even what I was supposed to be pursuing either. That is just a personal hobby of mine, a personal love. That is not even what I'm supposed to be pursuing either. So you look back and you be like, yes, you know what? It was fine. It was all a part of the journey, all a part of the learning journey. And trust that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, especially if you decided to click on this video. It is okay to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in love. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your aspirations. Believe in that higher power. Believe in that paradigm. That the paradigm exists. The paradigm has been shifting because a lot of people is believing in this shift. Things have been shifting. And depending on what you tune into, it's either it gets lost completely or you see it completely. So just be careful what you tune into. That's all. But just know your beliefs. Treat them like your baby. They are your babies. Don't abandon your babies. Don't abandon them. They need you. They want to be fed. They want to be nurtured. They want to be loved. They want to grow. They want to be an adult someday. Fully realized dreams. Walking and talking and making decisions on their own. Oh my goodness gracious. That I don't know why that was funny. But they do. So treat them like that. They are yours. They are your babies. They're nobody else's babies. You're not gonna let nobody else raise your child, are you? I mean, maybe I shouldn't have said that either, because some people do let other people raise their child, but y'all know what I mean. Nope. I know y'all heard it. Oh my gosh, that's a bird. And okay, let me tell you also too, my childhood dream was magic. And I love magic. And I think I was saying that earlier. And now I see magic everywhere I go, whether it's through the birds, through the trees. And I found so much gratitude and so much joy and so much hope, something that I didn't think that I would have again, regardless of my financial situation. I had to put down society's definition. Not saying that I'm still not welcoming those experiences into my life, because honey, I'm energetically fertile. I got the moolah. My energy is money, honey. But you know, reality, you know what I'm saying, it's getting there. It's getting there. um, but just know, take it from me, I am an honest source. I am someone who has experienced it and is still experiencing it. It is okay to believe in it. Like the bird just chirping at me, like it was telling me something. And I feel like it was telling me, like, talk about me. Talk about how, you know what I'm saying, how we be chit-chatting. And that's okay, and that's my belief. This is not for you to be like, oh my gosh. It's for me. And it fulfills my life, and it's so fulfilling. And that was the validation, or that was the um response. Like, you know, like I said, like your beliefs, your reality responds to your beliefs. So that was the reality response to me believing in magic, was the birds. And it's actually called, what is it, oligarchy, ollie something something. It's a very ancient practice of divination using birds. And I was like, oh my gosh. At first I thought I was crazy, but you know, magic. But please believe. Please, please, please. Please. Don't do it for me, do it for you. They are your babies. They are waiting to be loved and nurtured. Source wants to see you lit up. She wants to feel how happy you are. It should, whenever you think of this thing, it should automatically put a smile on your face. It should light you up. It should make you passionate and fiery. It is okay to believe. She's giving you her promise right here, right now, that you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. You hold on to that belief. You nurture it. You love it. And you will not be disappointed. Alrighty. Oh, I thought it cut off. Nah.